Hello students, this is ALGEBRA, Mathematics faculty for IIT JEE, KVPY and Olympiads. So in today's class, we would like to discuss this inequality called as arithmetic mean, geometric mean, inequality. It's a very important inequality as far as competitive exams are concerned. So we'll see what is the importance of it and what is the proof of it. Okay, so let us see the overview of the lectures. So this is the overview of the today's topics. First one is overview of the AMGM inequality. Second one is proof of the AMGM, which is very simple proof. We'll consider one example in algebra. We'll also consider one example in trigonometry. Okay. So let us see what exactly is AMGM inequality now. What is arithmetic mean? So if you consider here a plus b by 2. So what is a plus b by 2? In normal mathematical language, we call a plus b by 2 as average. So this is also called as arithmetic mean. And in this topic, we are just assuming that a and b are positive real numbers. Okay. What do you mean by geometric mean? Geometric mean is square root of the product of two numbers a and b. Okay. So the AMGM inequalities, actually the statement is this: arithmetic mean, that is a plus b by 2, is greater than or equal to geometric mean, that is root AB. And when they will be equal? When both the numbers a and b are equal. So in this class, basically we are assuming that both the numbers a and b are, I mentioned here, right, they are positive real numbers. Okay. So we are studying the AMGM inequality for positive real numbers, right? And this is the mathematical statement, inequality. Okay. In inequality, there is one equality, and when does equality occurs? If both the numbers are equal. Let us see the proof of this inequality. So what we do is, we have taken some two numbers x and y belonging to r plus x minus y whole square. Square of any real number is always greater than or equal to 0. When will square of a number be 0? Exactly 0. When that number is obviously 0. And what is that number we have taken? X minus y. So when will be x minus y is 0? When x is y. So basically here itself I concluded that equality, exact equality occurs when both the numbers are equal. Okay, fine. Now expand. So what is a minus b whole square? It is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Right side as it is greater than or equal to 0. You just add 4xy on both sides. Then you will get x square plus 2xy plus y square is greater than or equal to 4xy. But what is this x square plus 2xy plus y square? It is x plus y the whole square. A plus b whole square. Is it not? Is greater than or equal to 4xy. Taking square root. So if you take square root, what will happen? X plus y divided by 2. Is it not? Greater than or equal to, 4 square root is 2, right? So that 2 is brought to the left side. And what is remaining right side? Xy. Whose square root is root of xy. And what do you call this left hand side? Arithmetic mean of which two numbers? X and y is greater than or equal to, what is right hand side? Geometric mean. So finally what we have proved? AM is always greater than or equal to GM. And we have already in the beginning only we have seen that equality occurs when both the numbers are same. X is equal. This is very important. When does equality occurs is very important. So they occur when x is equal to y, right? So let us see some example, simple example in basic algebra. Any number plus its reciprocal is always greater than or equal to 2. It's very simple to prove now. We have taken a number. Which number I have written here? It's a positive number. Plus its reciprocal. So I have added both. What is average? Divided by 2. That is called arithmetic mean. Is greater than or equal to square root of, what is the product of number and its reciprocal? 1. And what is root 1? 1. So cross multiply. You will get x plus 1 by x is greater than or equal to 2. Very simple. Over. But when does equality occur? When both the numbers are equal. So equate x and 1 by x. So when you equate x and 1 by x, what will you get? X as cross multiply, x square is 1, x is, actually it is plus or minus 1, but what is our assumption? X is positive, so positive, right? So x should be only 1. So when x is 1, a number, when x is greater than 1 or greater than 0, a number and its reciprocal is always greater than 2. But when x is exactly 1, the number plus its reciprocal is obviously how much? 2. So equality is occurring when x is 1, and inequality will occur when x is not 1. That is, other than 1, if you take any positive number, it will be greater than 2. So there are two important cases in AMGM inequality. When does equality occurs, and what do you call that? What is the minimum value? So minimum value of a number and its reciprocal is always 2. So please remember this, provided the number is positive, right? Let us see one trigonometric example which is almost similar to the algebraic example. You already know tan square and cot square are reciprocals of each other. So I have taken a function here, tan square x plus cot square x. So tan square x plus reciprocal of tan square is cot square. Obviously by the previous, sum of a number and its reciprocal is greater than or equal to what? 2. So at which value of x? I have written one value here, but there are many values. I will tell you what exactly it is. Pi by 4, because tan 45 is same as 1, which is same as what? Cot 45. So at 45 degrees minimum occurs. And what is the minimum value? 2. But what is the difference between this example and the previous example? So it's very simple. Trigonometric functions are basically periodic functions, and apart from that, tan square already is positive because it is square. So cot square is positive. But when tan square is defined, so tan square x plus cot square x is defined for all real numbers except n pi and odd multiples of pi by 2. Why is the reason I am eliminating this? Because cot is not defined for n pi, is it not? And tan is not defined for odd multiples of pi by 2. So the domain is different. So what is the difference between this problem and the previous problem? The domain is all positive numbers here, is it not? But the domain is not all positive numbers. X belongs to this interval only. But still the minimum value is always 2. And at which value the minimum is occurring? One value I have written here. But as I said, trigonometric functions are periodic functions, is it not? So pi by 4, it can be minus pi by 4, it can be 3 pi by 4, keep on going, infinite values. At all these infinite values, the minimum occurs. And what is the minimum value? It is 2. So please remember, in AMGM inequality, apart from the inequality, what is more important is when does equality occurs. This is very important. Okay. So in this lesson, you have come to know what exactly is AMGM inequality, when does equality occurs, and you have studied only AMGM inequality of 2 numbers. In the next class, I will derive AMGM inequality for 3 numbers, 4 numbers, and we will generalize it for n numbers, and I will solve very good problems based on this AMGM inequality. Okay, thank you so much.